Okay, natural logs. Why do we have natural logs?
Because they're healthier.
They're better for your health. Get it? Because they're natural. Yeah. Gunnar thinks I'm a retard. Okay. Yes. Natural logs also burn very well.
Yeah, natural numbers are better.
Yeah.
Can you like scoop this back a little bit?
Yeah, how about it? Okay, so we studied common logs last week. They had a base 10, right? Looks like our logs are not so common anymore. Anybody?
Do you think it's something else? Something of reason?
Natural logs are base E. Thank you. An all-time classic. Okay, this right here is how we would write it. So pay attention to that. The button's on your calculator right below the log key. Yeah, you would think it'd be NL, but it's French, so yeah, their descriptions, they put their adjectives on the opposite side, so LN. Okay. Those two are inverses. Natural log x and e to the x are inverses. Okay. So we can do some math using each of them to play off of each other, solving equations and stuff.
Cancel them out.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. And the graphs. Here's a crude sketch. You can see they reflect over the line y equals x. So natural logs. Now, everything you know about logarithms still applies. It's just the new base. We just use it a lot. So that just to review, what can that become? Addition. Right. The properties still hold. I see what you mean. Yeah. That's times. And then if it's division, you can subtract. And then the exponent rule. All those still apply. Okay. Still use them. It's a pretty intense math lesson. It's like a 1940s movie, isn't it? Okay, we can still use change of base formulas. Last week I told you turn it to log base 10. That's fine. You can also use natural logs for that as well. Okay, should be a 5. Again, only as of late can you do funny base logs with your calculators. We used to have to convert it, so we still kind of use it because we're old people and we don't like to change. Right? Huh? Yeah, right. That was yesterday's clip, wasn't it?
Knock out all the techniques.
Yeah, when the Russians blow up an EMP in the atmosphere, we won't have any electronics, so we'll have to go back to paper. That's when we'll need it, right? Go GoldenEye. All right. Okay, solving logs. Again, same stuff you've seen. Just want to make sure you're getting it. There's been a couple people that it's expressed again that they're not understanding. Okay. What do we got? What's our steps?
Multiply by
Not yet. Let's start here. Okay, start there. Now we want to isolate it first. Okay. You can put 0.25, it doesn't matter. Okay, we're working on something today. Not just sitting there. Unless you're paying attention. Are you now? Okay. All right. Now, what's your name? Kylan, what were you saying we could do?
multiply by
Not multiply it.
change it.
We have to, so if we're going to use the inverse, we have to do the exponent. With
Oh,
because it's e to the power of x, right? So we have to put that in the exponent. Now we can say that
you can cancel the e.
What's-
cancel, yeah, the e gets canceled.
what's e to the negative 1/4? Making sure the 1/4 is in parentheses.
And then the e is
Yeah, and the e and the natural log cancel.
yeah.
Cancel.
Yay!
Okay.
I remember this.
Okay. So, can I do this?
No.
Why not?
Because
Because it's crappy. Yes. If I'd written it in brown, the color would match. Right. Nice. No, you cannot do that. That is bad. Yesterday in calculus, we did an algebra atrocities sheet, and this was one of them.
atrocity, like
Yeah,
you can't do
like,
it.
no, the world will end. No, the world won't end, but
It's
get the idea.
Okay,
Okay, don't do that. Don't do it, please. It's like dividing by sign with no x. You just can't do it. So don't do that. What was? Okay, so my mind is drawing a blank here on something. Okay, so here's another one. Just like the one we did on the board. Solve it using natural logs. Okay. Move move the exponents down. Yep. Okay. Lots of ways to take it. What do you want to go with this? Some easier, some harder. Huh? Okay, that's the best way. Shortest way. Okay, what's on? What do we have on the left now? Nope, it's blue and red. Wrong color.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, it's just a number. So 2 times natural log 5 divided by natural log 7. Calculators?
Oh, wait,
Anybody?
extra.
Yeah, it's just a number,
And then
x.
X. Okay.
That's the point. These are all just values. They're numbers. It's just, you just have to evaluate them. Anybody? 8 to what? Right? So just multiply them all together or multiply, divide. Ugh.
Matt,
Dude, you're killing me.
1.654?
Do we disagree or agree? It was, never mind. So subtract x, right? Subtract 1. I'm going to bring it up here. So
Wait, why are you adding
because I have to combine the x's. Like terms.
0.654?
Bring this one over here. So you get rid of it.
They got subtracted another one.
No, now we got to divide.
Oh.
Yep. Don't forget your algebra skills, y'all.
Wait a minute, why is there still an X there? Because I thought we got rid of it. No.
Dude, I'm going to start throwing stuff.
I was confused.
Let's not forget our algebra 1 skills.
What?
Okay. These x's, you have to combine them. Combine like terms, right? So there's 1x here. I'm going to subtract it across to the left to combine them. So 1.654 minus 1 is 0.654 x. Now those are multiplied, so we take the inverse and divide.
I did that. I just stopped.
What does x equal? Whoops, that's not a 1. 5 2 what? Okay. Just clear this up for some of you a little bit. Same rules, same procedures, just base E, natural log. Okay. I haven't addressed this, but in your book,
No, what's that?
okay,
Thanks, man.
yeah, all it means is e to the 4th. So I told you here, this right here is where your book would say, what's the anti-log of negative 1/4? Okay, it's the same thing. Right. I don't like it, okay, because it's, you guys know inverses. We can use inverses. We don't need the anti-log. So if you see that, just know that we're not worried about it. It just means that right there. Okay. It's the same thing. They're using inverses. It's like sine and sine inverse. Okay, let's just get 11.6. We do tubs. Nice. So tomorrow, a lot of you are going to be gone, so I'd just give you guys till Tuesday on this. There's no point in me grading it and grading it and grading it again. So if you're going to be gone tomorrow, 11.6B's right there in your book. It's kind of an exercise in getting ready for calculus, finding the area under a curve. Okay. So